Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dead Cells, my daily warm-up, but not the daily run, because the daily run lasts for about 5 minutes. I much prefer the daily system of like Nuclear Throne or something, where the daily is its own seed, its own special, unique thing. I find that to be a lot more interesting because it's, a standard run that everyone can play of the full experience. I'm invisible. We have a extra jump brutality tactics amulet. Out of all of these, I mean, I gotta be honest, I love both the middle ones. You've got tactics, explosive crossbow, and you've got survival, explosive crossbow with the holy water flask there. I like both of these, but what I'm gonna take is neither. Even though I am taking the tube. I'm gonna take a brutality run, I think. We've got a shield, we've got the twin sword, which is actually pretty good. Holy water, which will burn. Literally everything burns. Victims burn when they die, victims burn when they die, victims burn when they die. Okay, well, we're gonna get a lot of burn for like one very specific enemy every so often, and that's about it. But I have been talking up the twin daggers a lot recently. The twin daggers, the rapier, all of the kind of like classic brutality melee weapons that have existed in this game since early access, and about how they're actually like appropriate weapons. So why don't we take them? I like, honestly, part of the reason why I like the twin daggers very early on is because I know it's a weapon that can kill all of the like starting enemies. I mean, it's 1,000 damage on a crit on the third hit, and that's really good. You know, it's one-shotting everything if we land just the crit. So that is, I think, very solid. There's our sewers exit. And I want to go and at least get the other scroll on the floor, of course. I would love to avoid cursed biomes. There are no cursed biomes, but I don't have a particular need to immediately go. I mean, we're almost killing him in the first 2 hits of the twin dagger combo. I don't feel a particular need to go to the promenade, even though it's incentivized. I feel like we could save the promenade for later, for a different run, when everything else is infected and cursed, and then if the promenade is incentivized but not infected, we can just go there because it'll be easier, honestly. War spear damage, I mean, it's one of those things about Dead Cells where it's like, okay, the non-crits are better than the crits from the twin daggers, but I'll still keep the twin daggers, even though the war spear, I think, is just literally a better weapon. Like, I think straight up, there's no reason for you to ever want to use twin daggers over the war spear, unless you like the moveset that much, I suppose. But like, realistically speaking, oh, come on. No, there goes my 23% health. I don't think there's a reason to use this over the war spear. I'm just taking it because otherwise every run would be war spear. I mean, every tactics run is already nerves of steel and explosive crossbow when I can afford it, right? Not quite sure what happened there. I got 3 parries, but then still took damage. So, you know, I'm gonna have to figure out how to work around that dude's explosive crossbow shots. Also, I find it very interesting that the first shot went over my head and didn't hit the shield. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I mean, there's a reason why I never try to parry those guys. It's wonky at times. Another one of these guys, huh? I mean, if I'm gonna fight an elite, I'll fight them. I thought maybe I saw a diamond in the rough here, but I don't see one right now. Oh, I like this. I like it. It just feels solid, and I think that's the most important, well, one of the most important things for me is how does the weapon actually feel? Twin daggers. Feels good. All right, we are out of here though, and we're gonna go to the... Kind of want to go Arboretum. I feel like we haven't done the nest in a while, so maybe we'll check out the nest. The only like really annoying part about the nest is that if you do it, you can't get any burn to apply to the boss because it just literally won't work. But we'll do it anyways, and maybe we'll try to do like a bleed. In general, the turrets are better at bleeding for brutality because there's 2 of them, but I do find myself sometimes thinking, why do I come here when I'm brutality? I get like no value out of that burn mechanic. Ooh, I almost burned my mouth on this coffee, speaking about things that are hot. But we can all, okay, well, maybe not. I was gonna say we can always adjust our skills, you know, get rid of the fire-based skills. We can still do that. We can, from the prison depths, we can go anywhere. So we still have our options open, but I do find it to be kind of hilarious that the game really wants me to burn on this run. Everything wants to burn. You know what though, if I can help the game to burn, I'll burn the game. I'll burn it down and start up my own game with blackjack. Helps if I can actually throw the grenade in the right direction though. So what's the value of these grenades right now? Should have parried him. That would actually make it a lot easier. The value of the grenades right now is we've got a decent, like, crowd control situation happening here. We can light enemies on fire with the fire grenade, and, you know, all the weak little mushroom boys will die. We can... Oh, almost got it. We can hit the big boy with the burn holy water, which will inflict more burn damage. Because it burns for longer, which is a weird thing. Like, how does it burn for longer? What does that mean? It's one of those things where maybe we should actually go into the testing ground and actually test it after this run. Like, how does the burn work? Because it says that the burn duration is 3 on the grenade and 5 on the flask. So obviously there's a difference there. But the weird, oh Lord. I didn't get that much health back. The weird flask does have like a burn AoE thing on the ground. Maybe that affects it somehow. Like maybe the AoE of the holy water nodule that's on the ground inflicts 5 seconds of burn versus the 3 seconds that you would normally get if you were just on the ground. And then of course, for some reason, one of the cursed enemies just doesn't get burned at all, because otherwise it would be really annoying if you just constantly burn to death out of the screen, you know? I can understand that one. There was another double damage, no thank you. You know, that's another question right there. How does that double damage work? Because the flask, it does say it does direct damage. Is that the only thing that's doubled, or is the burn damage doubled? The burn on the ground probably wouldn't be doubled, but what about the burn from the effect of the holy water flask? I gotta figure out how to use nail. It is a weird weapon. Love it in Hollow Knight. Haven't really had a good run with it here in ye old Dead Cells. That was stupid. It was, I got pulled forward because I did an attack trying to get the combo out. It's okay. We'll need to get some food at some point to make up for my mistakes in life. Need to get some food in me to make up for my mistakes in life. I'm hungry. Can't learn it by scrapping it every run. Except we can, because we can just learn it on a new run. On a different run on a different day. There we go, I needed that. You know what? Just burn. We don't have to learn it today. We don't have to learn it tomorrow. We don't have to learn it ever. Now the torch. I really like the torch. I also like the pans. I like the pans with combo. I think the pans would be good against the boss of the area because the boss of the area always faces you, right? So maybe we'll grab that and we'll just hold it in our back pocket. Because with combo and those pans on the boss fight, we can just and keep getting the stacking bonus, right? I like it. Oh, dude, firebrand. Well, maybe at the end of the floor. It's kind of hard to take it right now, even though it is just, you know, incredible. We don't need it, and more explicitly, we just have a multitude of other ways of actually applying burn. Now they're all attached to skills, but I don't know, maybe we actually want to be able to like learn how to parry one of these days, and maybe this is the run for that. Ellington team, welcome. Welcome back, I see. Good to see you returning. For some more Dead Cells with your host, Abe Clancy, on this burn-tastic of a run. Well, I don't know if it's burn-tastic, it's Bernie. Not Sanders, the other type. Is there another type of Bernie? I guess weekend with, comma. There you go. Kinda thought that guy was gonna hit me. Was a little scared, but just a little bit. I don't know why I thought that would work. Just parry in front of his face. That's good. You'll be fine. I think one thing that I really like about the twin sword, and I do enjoy this mechanic of it, is that you gotta worry about your combos. Maybe it's because I really like the tombstone, so it's like already something that I do with that third hit. We do get to 60. I'm generally trying to get the sick combos, and maybe that's why the weapon just kind of feels a little bit natural to me. I did not see this up here. We're gonna grab finally one level of survival, so we're not gonna freaking take lethal damage in single hits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. Thank you for your patronage. What a weird tower. I don't think I've ever seen outside of the tower like that before. Okay, well, fair. I do still want Firebrand. You might be able to tell. I still want the Firebrand. It's hard to justify, because like I'd have to put it in the backpack with the combo pants. I guess we could get rid of the twin daggers. We don't have to have these. They're still level 4, so. And if I'm correct in that these are gonna be good weapons to have against the boss, then, you know, I don't mind upgrading right now. Side grading, more like it. Very much not a direct upgrade. I don't think one weapon is necessarily superior to the other. I might even say that twin daggers are a little bit better. That sucks. I like the twin daggers. I like the combo. I like the damage. Something about the combo pans usually leaves me feeling a little bit underwhelmed by them, but I think a lot of that is the fact that you need to get the full combo out to realistically do a good amount of damage. The first few hits of the combo are not necessarily the highest damaging hits of the combo, you know? Although I think for the Vorpan it's actually not that bad. I think the first hit of that combo is actually like pretty good if I remember correctly. Now that I'm thinking about it and a little bit more detail. Excuse me. Another survival. Honestly, I'm happy early, I think, to get a few levels of HP. I think that's more important than the damage. You want to get better luck later, hopefully, with your scrolls. Whoa! Luckily, that was an attempted parry, not an attempted attack. I think in my brain, I'm like, throw the firebrands at him. I'm already there. I'm already thinking about it, dreaming about the day when I'll have firebrands in my pocket. Is that a flaming hot stick in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Random skills. I don't, ooh. I was gonna say I wouldn't buy anything. You know, I think actually Indulgence might be worth picking up. We definitely don't need the fire, right? Don't be a mimic. That's all I want. Just don't be a mimic. We can check this out real quick. Chaku combo is a little lower. You know what? It does have 2 arrows though. Yeah, okay, that probably gives it the edge. We can put this in our pocket. We don't need to use it now that we've gotten rid of our backpack slot. And now we can go to the prison. I like it. Don't be cursed. It's not cursed. Hopefully I did the floor. Should have looked at the map one more time. I have a tendency to sometimes forget things, in case you didn't notice. But I like it. I'm gonna keep invisibility. I like Indulgence. It's a giant's whistle, but half as good and with half the cooldown. Actually a very good item, and if we're gonna be cursed, this will help us to clear that curse. We will take combo. Combo will also affect DOT, which is nice. We learned that the other day. So we should not be afraid of roll and burn, except for the boss, but you know, we'll get to that later. Ice grenade. I mean, I think I'd rather keep the fire, because I don't really care about, if I'm building, it's hard to take ice when you're brutality. It's hard to build into freeze when you're fire. Okay. So we did get a cursed artifact, which I definitely do not want. I really don't want to fight this guy either. Just got to get him low enough that he'll die. And then from here, oh, this is easy. It didn't kill him. I really thought it would do enough damage. I guess that's the thing about it, is that on paper, Indulgence can help you clear your curse. It's not really made for that purpose. It can clear the curse. It's really, though, made for... Dude, that bump. It's really made for doing a lot of damage when you're not cursed, or doing a lot of AoE if you're cursed. Some slightly, subtly different things there. Maybe occasionally toss in a parry as well. It feels really nice when you get a nice, solid combo. Yep, that was my bad. At least we weren't cursed or anything, but I literally just clicked the wrong direction on the D-pad to dodge. When you get the full combo, man, it feels so good. And I gotta, at one of these days, learn which part of the combo gives you the bomb deflection, because I never actually figured that out. Donk. 2 levels of brutality. Yeah, we'll take that. We lose the extra jump, but that's okay. Well, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot right now. Look at that distance control. Getting the extra fall damage in there. Lost the combo, but we did good work up to that point. Yeah, well, you know what? That's good distance control right there. You know, stay far enough away where they can't hit you, but you can't hit them. You know, the further you are from danger, the safer you are from harm. Kind of hoping I could keep the combo going there. Oh, got hit by the laser, I think, at the very end there. I do love that you can actually parry the shockwave from those slashers there. I never actually knew that until the other day. I don't even know how I figured that out, actually. I feel like maybe through watching someone or just my own like random experimentation, it just kind of came up one of these days. It was like, wait a minute, that actually totally works. Where are we going here? Grenade? I mean, Indulgence was a little bit lackluster, but it's still gonna be good, I think, so it's probably just gonna be selling. More like definitely gonna be selling, and now we are going to make sure that we pick up all of the food that we left behind, because I'm hungry. I am a hungry ironclad. It's kind of like being an ironclad. Raw strength and brute force. You got your brutality run, right? We're gonna have a little bit of malaise because I am gonna eat the food that we find, but that's okay. We've done a very good job keeping it low right now, and a little bit of malaise on the next floor is really not that bad. It's not a terrible floor to have any malaise. As long as it's not cursed. I mean, the ossuary is incentivized, but we haven't been to the nest in a while. I kind of feel like doing it. Even if it's gonna be maybe a little bit tough for us, since we won't have any burns happening. We're gonna dump this. It's actually very tempting to keep that. I was thinking about it, but we'll dump it. Ironclad also has feeds, Segas Jr. Do we have a feed? We don't really have a feed. I would love to feast on these enemies, though. Feast on the blood of thine enemies. Blood Sword. I guess the combo fits the pans a little bit better, so we'll keep it. But ooh, Swift Sword though, bleeding and burning oil. I do like the Blood Sword. Maybe not as much now as I was giving it credit for previously, but it is still really good. And what I like about combo is that the combo will affect its damage twice. Bleed applied and then bleed dealt, so combo's actually a fantastic take with the Blood Sword, if you really want to think about it. Blood Sword's a little bit slow killing enemies though, because it doesn't actually do the burst damage you would like. All right, where are we going? We're going to let's go to the morass. We're not really building around burn. We started with it, but we're not building around it, so we can take anything that shows up. We also want to replace that grenade, but we can almost take anything that shows up. What would we like? It is still pretty early on the run. A No Mercy is not bad if we are going to be having lots of little hits with the combo pans and then the fire grenade. Could help Indulgence to get a KO on something. Damned Vigor is also nice because we are going to be cursed. But I think I kind of like gas. There's a food shop here, and then any food that drops, we can just turn into a damage bonus for the boss. We can reroll the mutations later, but we can decide what we're gonna do with the food when we get here, and it's 4,000 for a full heal. Not bad. Dun, 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 dun. Is that a... No, it was not. That did not work. Okay, you know what? Shields work very well against them. I failed the first parry, but my subsequent hits, I think, made up for that. With the enemies that chase you down on this level, it's very easy to get a nice combo going, I think. Donk! that final hit out of the combo is so funny, but also it's so slow. Which I kind of also enjoy that. It's a nice counterpoint to the rest of the hit combo. That did kill him in one hit, but that was the crit as well. So we are kind of rushing a little bit, but that's specifically for this reason. Hey, Mother of Zerg, welcome. How you doing today? Can't chat for long, just dropping in to say hi. Well, hi, Zergy. We gotta play more, actually, the damage from the crowbar. The Mama Tick is a beast, right? Probably. We gotta play more of that endless dungeon at some point in the future. It doesn't have to be now, it doesn't have to be today, but I hope you're interested. And I hope you're having a good day today. Engineered it! Engineered the -3 curse on the kill with indulgence. Let's do it again. There you go. Now we're down to 2 curse. You know, I got to admit, I didn't really think about it, even though this makes a lot of sense. Indulgence can be used to reduce the amount of time it takes to clear curses. There's another enemy here. So we'll just... Oh, it didn't quite work. Kinda... waiting for something to happen? No. I had to deal with him slowly, I think, just to be as safe as possible. Because yeah, that was a scorpion that spawned, no wonder. Dunk. Didn't quite happen the way I wanted it to. All right, keep that combo going. Now, I think that was probably the normal cursed chest for the floor, so the next chest will probably be through a breakable floor and not cursed, so we don't have to really worry about it too much. You know, I think I'm wrong. I think the first hits out of the pan combo are the strongest. I think I had it backwards. I know that for the flawless, the first 2 hits are the weakest, but for this one, those first 2 hits are... they seem to be actually killing the enemies. It might just be the fact that we have the arrows as well, which is the reason why I actually thought this was a great weapon for us right now. But it seems to be doing a pretty good job. I know there's stuff there. We can't kill everything. We gotta pick and choose our battles here a little bit. Oh, I couldn't get the bonk. Almost had the bonk part of a combo out. It's a very long combo. Come on, press the button, please. Thank you. Got 12 brutality. Can't help but notice that all the enemies are burning, and we like it when the enemies are burning, but still doing a good job. Can't believe that enemy died due to the initial fire grenade. That wasn't for you. That was very dangerous. Because of the combo of the panchucks, because it is a little wonky, even the range of your attacks can sometimes, oh, nice hit, can sometimes feel a little bit awkward because the range of the attacks are kind of different depending on where you are in the combo. How did you not hit me? I don't know, this game's weird sometimes. The dude was like in my face, how did he not hit me? By the way, hope everyone's having a good day today. As mentioned, I had a good time playing Endless Dungeon with Mother of Zerg yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Today is a very just kind of like relaxing, cool October evening. It is very much raining hard kind of, so I'm enjoying that. I don't think it's not raining enough that I'm gonna lose power, so hopefully, you know, we will be able to play uninterrupted. I suppose you never know. Something could go horribly wrong, but I think we'll be okay today. I ate the food. That's just kind of like a blind habit of mine. You know, it could also be that the first two hits of the combo, they benefit from gameplay slow motion. So maybe that's why the first two hits of the combo feel more impressive than the rest of the hits of the combo. I wish that the option to disable the slow motion would actually work for that, but it doesn't. But that's probably part of the reason why my brain is having a hard time comprehending how the combo is actually functioning here. All right, well, we're basically done with the floor. We're going to, I think we're gonna get and take the crowbar, because if it crits, dude, I mean, that crit damage is pretty damn high. We're not gonna get any burns out of it, so maybe we could re-roll it into an arrow or something, but like, I kinda like this idea. You know, let me look. Why not? Crowbar, it will be one of my first browser recommended suggestions. Mama Tick. All right. Yeah, we'll take the crowbar. And I think at this point we will get rid of the shield. But we'll keep combo pans. That's how intrinsically those things are linked in my brain. I just call it the combo pans. Combo pans. Take me by the pans that you pan. Actually, the crowbar even has like comparable damage to the freaking giant killer. Not that much lower. There is another bit of food we can grab. So let's do that. It is down and then over. There's a hidden little food alcove here. So even though I did screw it up and I accidentally ate food instead of recycling it, we'll just, we'll get this one to compensate. A little bit of cheese. You know me, I love my cheese. I thought there was also another bit of food, but guess not. All right, we're out. We bought what we wanted from the shops. I think that one was a skill shop. I guess we should replace the fire grenade with anything, like literally anything. There you go. Bleeding causes poisoning. That's actually like pretty decent damage. We'll take it. Because we definitely don't need it. The fire grenade, that is. And for later, we've got the firebrand to keep the synergies enabled. But it would be nice maybe to re-roll the crowbar and get a bleed poison synergy. But that bleeding causes poisoning. It basically doubles the damage of the knife dance, which is really nice. Because I'm like 99% certain that it's the same DPS of poison that it is on bleeding that gets applied. So we'll see. Yeah. Shooting an arrow upwards and in front of you is also like really good. There you go, poison targets, that's all I care about. One synergy of any sort. This coffee is still way too hot today. This coffee is way too hot. So you do eyeball first, right? I cannot talk today. One of those days. Yeah, I mean, I make this mistake every time I do this fight. I gotta start just reducing the UI. I never do it. I never reduce like the UI opacity. So I'm gonna try to get into the habit of this because this is HUD transparency. Yeah, just be 0, please. We could also just, I can't look. We could also just play the game like this. That would be kind of interesting, I think. Yeah, still got hit there too, but we're okay. I can hit him with it at least. I mean, okay, so the crowbar, it did an absolutely absurd amount of damage. That was great. Fantastic weapon for Mama Tick. Fantastic weapon if you ever just like have doors available. But, yeah, I gotta start entering this fight with the UI out, because if I do that, I'd be more inclined to just automatically gravitate towards the left corner. I always want to go to the right because I never want to be hidden behind the UI. The other thing I guess I could do is just make the UI smaller. We could do like a transparency like 80% HUD size, 70%. Let's see. It's a lot smaller. I don't know, I actually kind of like that. I kind of like the extra screen real estate, actually. Maybe we'll try this. That one comedian, thank you very much for the resub. By the way, I saw Throne in my sub box. I have returned from my ether. Hopefully all is well. I'm so glad to hear that people are enjoying more Nuclear Throne because I've been enjoying it myself. I do like me a good Throne of the nuclear variety. And it's nice to come back to the game after having not played it for a while, so we get to experience it as though it was fresh. There are still no cursed biomes on the map. Are they all at the end? This is weird, but we'll do a Fractured Shrines. Trying a new variety of games, says that one comedian from my backlog, recently finished playing Lies of P, now trying The Wanted Dead. What is Wanted Dead, first of all? Second question, did you like Lies of P? I know I was a little bit critical of it when I was looking at it, but I think that's just because I just don't want another Souls game. Of which Lies of P copies, I think, a little bit too wholesale. I want to kill you. Maybe this is a run where we should take the door. The emergency door. Dude, if we get a legendary emergency door, maybe I'll just roll crowbar for the whole thing. You know, it's weird, but the tiny map. Are you a beast? You might be a beast. The tiny map makes me stop jumping. Makes me so out of it. Like, it takes me out of the moment because I'm like, what's going on with the map? Why is it so tiny? I'm not used to tiny maps, game. It's actually like totally fine. I just have to look further into the corner of the screen to see what's going on. Should be fine to grab the cursed chest now. Let's do it. There's another shield we can grab. I mean, here's the thing. The crowbar's damage is very good, but if the boss is not bestial, we will probably go back to the panchucks. I don't even know if we would do that, though, because even on a non-crit, the crowbar's doing the same damage. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna put the thunder shield in the backpack and sell the pans. They got us through like 2 tough floors, so I'm happy to have bought them earlier, but I think we can just roll. I think we can just roll crowbar. That's why we go this way. Comedian says, I hardly had a grind in Lies of Peace save for squeaking out a level here and there at the end game. It killed him. Very much like Bloodborne. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just why I was a little bit turned off from it. I don't want a Bloodborne. I hope that I was mistaken though, and that there actually is like an interesting plot or story happening, because they certainly did like nothing for that in the demo at least. I want my scroll. All right, I also want to see what legendary loot we're gonna get. Okay, he died so fast. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this run. All right, what do we have? We have the legendary tombstone. Okay, well, I mean, it does more. It doesn't do more damage than the crowbar. It does double the non-crit damage of the crowbar. It's a legend. It's a legendary tombstone. What do you want from me? I'm only human. Aww. The one time I'm actually hoping for the chest room to have enemies in it. Predictable. I'm contractually obligated to take the tombstone. Now curse me, I dare you, I'll freaking tombstone all of you. I still enjoy the knife dance because it's still gonna give us solid damage. And synergies, of course. I still enjoy the indulgence. I really do like indulgence. I think it's actually like pretty solid. I think if you make the mistake of thinking that it's only a cursed item, you're going to be missing out. It's a brutality giant whistle, and I keep making that comparison, but it is essentially true, I think. It's quite effective and efficient and fun to use, and at this point in the game, with the crits, we are one-shotting even the tanky enemies with it, so. Ignore it to your detriment. I mean, to kill him, he's one of the tankiest enemies here on this floor. Okay, didn't quite spread all the way. Oh, nice. Got him. Nope. Before Lies of P, I finished Mortal Shell. It was a grueling challenge, says Disp. I gotta think about, like, What am I looking forward to now? I was looking forward to Endless Dungeon. So now that that's out, I'm gonna be playing that a little bit. What is the next game that I'm looking forward to? Take it. Got him. I guess I am certainly looking forward to the Risk of Rain 1 remake, whenever that's gonna happen, at some point. Personally, I am a bit... What if we don't go burn, what if we go bleed? Bleeding spreads it to other nearby enemies, ammo +3, throwing knife causes bleeding for 3 seconds. This does enable us to take hemorrhage and then the acrobata pack, which I kind of like. 5100. Yeah, I mean, the burning oil is always nice to get, but if we get throwing knife, then we can have the knife dance enable both bleeding and poisoning, and we can try to reroll into those with the tombstone. Even if we keep the firebrand, that gives us the option depending on what we reroll the tombstone into, and the tombstone is probably the most important thing to reroll at this point. I will check that out. Meat Skewer is pretty good, but it's not critical. Cursed sword with bleeding and poison, hey! And then of course the other option is hemorrhage. If you put hemorrhage in the backpack, then you get bleeding on the big damage crits as well. Median says wizard with a gun. So you know, this is gonna be a bit awkward, but I'm gonna do it right now. If I go and look, wizard with a gun, is there a demo? There was a demo many months ago. It looks like there's no demo right now. Oh, the game came out. It came out 3 days ago. Okay, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna play it too, okay? It had a demo, I feel like it was about like 6 months ago. I think a lot of games on Steam had demos, and I wanted to try to play some of those, but I just didn't have the time to do it, unfortunately. You know, my general excuse applies there. But the game looked really boring when I was watching my friend Chris play it. I didn't really enjoy what I saw from the demo. I saw him play it for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't really what I expected from it. So I'm probably not gonna play it off of that. I wish it still had the demo. I don't know why they removed it, but they did, so now I can't actually look at it. If I got a code for it, I would review it at some point, but it's one of those games that I have a like personal anger with, because it has a really cool trailer that has exactly 0 gameplay in it. That's completely different from really what you see from the trailer. The trailer makes it look like it's gonna be this fun adventure, and in actuality it's just grindathons. Grindathon survival game, and it's like, okay, sure, I'm a wizard, but it still has to have a fun gameplay loop. The game didn't have a fun gameplay loop. The gameplay loop is, oh, I need to get more wood. Time to spend 10 minutes getting some wood, and then I can build some bullets. It's like, okay, well. So I didn't like the trailer. I think the trailer got the wrong message across. How dare you? But then when I also saw the gameplay footage, I didn't think it was particularly my style. I haven't had the opportunity to play the demo myself and record something for it, but I would like to at some point if it had a demo. If I could get a key, maybe I'll try it. I guess I could ask him, but there's an amulet over there. I would like to do more Let's Look At, and I plan to do it. I actually have potentially a lot of those that I could do starting like next month. But we will see. I'm gonna go and buy some food. We still have gas, so it'll be a full heal. I can't believe we didn't trigger disengagement off of this, but you know what? That's what the food is for. Hey, Nambi, welcome. Hydrate. Does coffee count? I have a large carafe of coffee in front of me that I still need to chug through. Undying Shores of Mausoleum. This does not seem like a very good build for Mausoleum boss. We're not fast enough to get him. We could maybe fight Clock Boss. We could definitely fight the Guardian, but what if we instead fight the... Ah, screw it. What if we fight Scarecrow? What's the worst that could happen? We die? Oh no. I get to start another run. Oh. The humanity! There was a game called They Are Billions that was similar to Factorio but zombie defense. I did see that. It's like last year, maybe at the beginning of this year. I think it also had a demo, or maybe it released recently. I don't know. Another game that I would play at some point if I had time to do Let's Look Ats, but I might have time like next month to do Let's Look Ats, to do more of them. In theory. I want either Bleed Poison or Burn. I want 2 of the 3. Plus 20 poison, not good enough. I think I'm gonna be re-rolling that more when we get more cash. I want more cash, and I want this weapon to have 2 of the 3 damage synergies, because right, it has poison on it, or it had poison on it. That's not good enough though, because I only have one thing that applies poison, and it only applies poison for 4 out of 16 seconds. Oh, it's so good. I mean, I know you're there. That guy was exceptionally healthy. Fortunately for me, he was not wealthy nor wise. All right, let's... Oh, but you... Lucky so-and-so. I can't believe I didn't get hit by that grenade, but I'll take it. I gotta remember that this level is gonna be actually, I think, better than the last level with the tombstone effects for the most part. So we're gonna have some serious killing potential. There we go. Right, it doesn't kill them when they're in the ground anyways, so. That works. Why is it not spreading? Can't help but notice that we're not really getting that spread factor. All right, he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, got him. You know what? We haven't had a legendary yet, so this is gonna hopefully be some great equipment. Thank you. It's gonna take a million years to kill him, hold on. There you go. Flamethrower turret. Okay, well, we had this recently on a run. It's fantastic. I'm gonna take this over, I think, the Indulgence. Because I am still kind of hoping that we can get some sort of damage synergies happening with the Tombstone. I think at this point we are gonna go for fire again because of the turret. It does make sense, I think. Where am I going? I came up here for cells? Game, what makes you think I need the cells? You're not offering anything to spend the cells on. Well, I'm not taking the spin to win, even though I could. No. We could get better firebrands, but I gotta save my money, I think, for re-rolls. Double damage meat skewer could do very good work against the scarecrow. But I don't think we need it. Well, although it's got burning oil on it, actually. I freaking knew it. I was gonna say, it's been a while. He almost killed me in one hit. Okay, remember how I said that those guys were not that bad in the late game? No, he almost killed me. He almost murdered me. Okay, that was rough. Good God. Let's get some AoE crowd kills happening here. Like 80% health down to 0 in one hit. They are just absurd. Whatever. I hate those enemies so much. Are they ever gonna like get nerfed appropriately? I feel like they should. I think that it would be different if the game was truthful about whether or not there was gonna be a mimic on the floor, but that room doesn't spawn all the time in certain biomes, and it also doesn't spawn ever if you're not playing with lore rooms, so you would just have no idea of knowing if it's gonna appear. I hate that guy. He probably individually ruins more runs than anything else. I love the sound. Dong, 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 dong. Valerie Hillary, welcome. How are you doing? Comedian says, question, random question chat, to chat. Shoot lightning or fire from your hands and why? Is this like an if you could? I guess the question is, would you electrocute yourself or burn yourself? You know, I would prefer not to have burned hands. Because then my answer might be neither. But shoot fire or shoot lightning? Like, it's a tough question because you're saying you don't get to necessarily control the fire or the lightning. You're just saying that it exists out of your hands, right? I'd rather control than just shoot it out of my hands, I think. But wouldn't the lightning? I don't know. The lightning would not burn at things, like burn your house down. But it would short out your computer constantly. I mean, just think, you're having an argument on the internet with someone and then you just like short out your keyboard. Charging my phone, says Bart of Bob Rich, and have free electroshock therapy. Yeah, but also never have to pay a heating bill ever again. Okay, wild. Excuse me. What the ever-loving hell was that? Freaking get comboed to death by the necromancer and his archer buddy. Thank God the game decided not to kill me. In its infinite wisdom, it said, you know what, I'm gonna let the player survive. Okay, well, we gotta fight the boss now too. All of a sudden, I'm not really that confident. What I do like is, I like getting the, what's up here? Sinew Slicer and then rolling mutations to get to support at this point. Support with the DOT is gonna be great. Yeah. Knife Dance is too much of a cooldown. And now we can just roll proper support build. Probably we want to get rid of combo as well, because the weapon that we have isn't really a combo weapon. With the meat skewer, maybe it would be okay, but we kind of have our loadout planned at this point. Man, I'm still just like, oh, we lived. that was a little dangerous there, huh? Yeah, we definitely did not earn a door here. I had to spend 2 heals on that floor, though. Freaking dangerous, man. We also have no money. We are very poor right now. I need this because I feel like I am going to die. We are brutality, so we can roll Tainted Flask. That's the other one that we want. And because we've got the turrets and good DOT damage, we're rolling support. And then this is our boss build here. We should not have to buy heals because we're brutality. I really like Tainted Flask. It's one of my favorite mutations as brutality. I don't take it all the time, but I usually roll it for the final boss because why would you take anything else, right? I mean, that was maybe the fastest I've ever killed him. Wow, that was kind of absurd. That was great. I love the weird glitchy slow down downwards attack you get there. All right, well, back to the tombstone, I guess, because it's double damage on the meat skewer, but dude, that's real freaking good damage, huh? It's like double damage and then double damage and then double damage and then like plus 40% damage. Weowid, welcome. Okay, I guess we're going back to the knife dance. Bleeding causes poisoning. Wait, that's the legendary? Yeah, that's the legendary mutation that you get. Not mutation, but the legendary skill that you get. I find that very interesting because that's what we had on a non-legendary. So the fact that you got a legendary that is the same as a non-legendary is pretty funny. At least the flamethrower turret with 2 stacks of damage, at least that's unique. Weowid says, thanks random person for the sub gift. I'm eating pizza from Norway. Like, did you have it delivered? Like, are you in like Wisconsin and you're like, wow, I'm eating pizza from Norway? Or, because I mean, if you live in Norway, then I would imagine you would probably get pizza from Norway if you wanted pizza. So, I mean, when I eat pizza from the United States. That's where I live. Really, like, specifying where your pizza is from kind of only works if you're on, like, the International Space Station, and then you're like, we got this pizza delivered from Norway, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty good. That's sick. You may be right. And I may be crazy. We want none of this. Our mutations are perfect. Our weapons are perfect. I don't really care about damage bonuses on the things that apply DOT. We're just gonna go to the castle. We've gone to the castle a lot lately. It actually makes sense to do it now because I need heals. We want to fight the elites. And dude, where are the curses? Oh, the distillery. Oh, I guess we're not gonna go there today. Oh, whoops. Astronaut in the chat, Pog. Accidentally, Carlos, welcome. Be careful you don't punch instead of dodge. Burr, Resident Evil 3 joke. Burr, 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 burr. I mentioned this a couple of times, but I have played a little bit of RE2 and RE3 on my own, trying to just have fun with the game on higher difficulties and also maybe go for like ranks, like S ranks or something. It's a fun game. Resident Evil 3 is definitely quite a bit shorter than RE2. Which is kind of unfortunate. I would have liked it to be, you know, certainly more lengthy, is I guess how I'm gonna phrase that. Because, you know, I like more games as opposed to less games, especially good games. But you know what, I'll take what I can get. All right. How did that not kill you? Got rid of like everyone else here. It also didn't kill you. These guys, they have armor, I guess. What's the legendary on Tombstone? So you know how when you kill something with the third hit of the Tombstone, it's got like this this cool Tombstone effect where other enemies will die? This one, well, that didn't, let me show it to you. This one, okay, let me show it to you for real. This one, it'll spread. So okay, it'll spread. Okay, basically, you mother, I gotta heal again. Basically, it'll spread. Enemies killed by the Doom effect will repeat the effect, so it'll expand, and theoretically it can encompass the entire map and kill every enemy. But I imagine that would be particularly lucky. Okay. Okay, one, two. We got two of them. Now I'm trying to do it and failing miserably. We can eat the food. We don't have gas anymore. I should have taken gas, though. That's okay. I have played very poorly on this floor, but that's actually okay. I think we should get 2 flasks, 1 or 2 flasks, which will carry us through the next floor, and then the floor after that will probably get 1 or 2. So we should still be okay, but this is very poorly performed. Agro-Chrysia, welcome. How are you doing today? Chrysia was playing a little bit of Alice Madness in Chains, or is it American McGee's Alice? I don't know the name of it specifically. She was playing an Alice game. Poison has no effect, extra jumps, damage from projectiles being reduced. Why not? There we go. Oh, it kind of expanded a little bit. You can kind of see it there. The tombstone would spread. Alice Madness Returns is what it is. Okay. Wait, Alice in Chains is a band. believe that is a band. So definitely incorrect. Nope. I refuse. You, I just wanted to kill. I gotta maybe stop taking so much damage. You died to the spikes because you're an idiot. You, I'm just running away from. Trying my best. Just gonna... I don't know why I'm such a coward right now. I guess because we lost disengagement already. No! I don't like fighting you. I don't like fighting enemies that can be invincible while they charge you. That's a little rough. Okay. Also gonna be trying to look out for food, I think, a little bit here. That is a lore room. We want to go this way. We want to go down. There's a shop. I mean, if it's a skill shop, we can't buy anything. Well, we could buy something, but why would we? We have multiple legendaries that are pretty solid. We do have every DOT. Well, we don't have every DOT. We have every DOT that brutality can apply? No, brutality doesn't normally apply poison. Brutality normally applies bleeding. We only get poison on things that bleeding also spreads poison. And then of course hemorrhage is both, but that's its own like special beast. Because it's not a weapon that you really want to use often. I will wait for you, my friend. Because you are an annoying, absolute jerk of an enemy. And these guys are just the tankiest guys ever. All right. +1 health flask, thank you. I do enjoy that the, I don't want to fight you. I do enjoy that the knife dance was capable of killing those enemies basically on its own. That's some good damage there. Some very good damage. Okay. Now, Abe, try not to die. He says almost dying. Just need to get, no, not another one of you. Just need to get out of this floor. Why is the map so small? I guess when I zoomed out the UI, it also zoomed out the map a little bit. Just don't die. Maybe try to find another little piece of food on the ground. Although actually we don't need the food. We're just gonna use the healing flask in the beginning of the next fight anyways. We're gonna try to ice the boss in one wave. Got him. Oh, I do love killing the elites when they don't have a chance. Disposable account says, I finished a piece of art, now I'm out of ideas for the next ones. Eat in the Discord. I will look at that disp. I will give you suggestions for terrible art. You can, I don't know, draw. Sculpt, chisel. No. Does anyone really like the bouncing stone? I think that is an absolutely terrible skill. We done? We're done. It's a very like long passageway over to Dracula's castle here, but we're not going to Dracula's castle. I really should, though. I should fight him more often. I just hate phase 2. That's actually not true. I hate that phase 2 is in the air and like none of the ground-based things work, like traps. I like seeing it bounce once and then go into space in the outer biome, says Glyter. Yeah, the bouncing stone just goes away. I'll take it when it's legendary. That's the only time I think it's acceptable, because it's actually good then. So we're gonna try to ice the boss with the meat skewer. We've got heavy damage bonuses that should allow us to melt this guy. Why, TGIF to you too, Quark, welcome. On this lovely... What the hell? Oh, we're wearing the special outfit. We're wearing the king outfit, the king skin. It's a very rainy day today on this lovely Friday, but I'm enjoying it myself. It's nice and cool out. My king? How is that possible? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Wait, you're not the king. Did you steal his body? Thief. I like getting that little custom intro sequence. What I don't like about it is that since I didn't know what was happening, I didn't have the opportunity to heal like I wanted. And as a result, I didn't get that stacking, like, quadruple burn damage bonus happening the way I wanted it to. So, and I took a hit, which is all, you know, that's on me though. He spawned closer to me than I expected, and he didn't do his, like, intro animation. I guess here's the thing, if you're using this outfit, heal, then you can walk into the arena, then you get the full, like, duration of it. I guess you generally get most of the full duration of it anyways. I should have healed before I walked in. But not when you're wearing the outfit, because then you would lose it all in that first sequence. Right, gotcha. Okay, now I figured it out, mentally speaking. All right, well, let's do this. We need to get more healing flasks, but we will. But we will. That does do a good amount of damage. Oh no. You know, I can't hit you. I don't really have anything that can hit that enemy. We did get some nice pans. Look at the pans on these, but it is not what we're looking for. What are we looking for? Are we really gonna use meat skewer against the boss? Maybe we should have taken that and gotten a combo happening. I don't know if I want to actually roll meat skewer with the double damage bonus working against us for that final boss fight. Maybe we'll look around for a weapon now that I'm actually thinking about it. Gotcha. Look, your friend cannot keep you alive forever, sir. I also keep thinking that maybe I should be using, like, the throwing knife, but I don't have that. I got rid of that. All right, buy the heal. Honestly, I might just buy another healing flask. There we go. Tombstone's actually been really bad on this floor. I feel like I've had Tombstone here previously, and it was like, great. I can't help but feel like it's maybe not up to the task here. But maybe what I just needed is, whoa, nice hops! Is just to get one, like, kill that propagates, and now I'm like, okay, it's actually, like, pretty good when it works. You know what, I think it's just the enemies here are too hard. Like, they're just so difficult. I can't do the full combo. Luckily, you know, we're still getting a lot of healing flasks, so my skills are making up for my lack of primary weapon damage. At least we're not using the meat skewer. That's honestly probably a better weapon, though. Maybe we should, even if it is double damage. Nah. Nah. Almost made it. Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna make the same mistake that I made previously, by the way, of dying due to a missed jump that I thought could make it. I refuse. Hold on, this knife dance is level 10, this knife dance is level 12. Theoretically, if it's a level 12 that also has the bleeding poisoning, that might be something that we just want to upgrade to. Weird to consider that that might be an upgrade, but it's definitely possible. Oh, you are already dead, huh? I don't know why I did that. There's no other enemies near you. No combo potential. I guess it is just practice and also satisfying. I cannot believe that you hit me, first of all. That's rude. I think we'll probably get enough kills to get another flask too, though it might be a little close. Everything's going just fine though. We're rebuilding our heals. Works. I like ghostly death. Ghostly death with a like sticky ball of gum for a head. And what I do like, and this is really nice, is that with the tombstone, you can hit one of those floating red skulls and that counts as part of the kill chain. Oh! Tombstone! Yes! Kill them all. So, one. I'm gonna wait for this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't actually kill him. Oh, that did. Oh, that did. Oh, that's so good. This is why you have the tombstone. It's a level 12 tombstone, but it's the wrong color. All right, that was pretty fun. That more than made up for the floor is wiping the tower or most of it before you get in here. That more than made up for it. Dude, there have been no... I just saw food, where'd it go? There's been no floor runes that I've seen on this run. which is unfortunate. Oh, why is this tower just filled with graves? That one just fell down. Oh, just more gravestones in the tower. The Tower of Power. Ah, whatever. I'm gonna heal on the boss fight anyways. Excellent. Now here's the real question. Are we gonna get one more flask, potentially? Yes, we have full HP. Oh, it's so good when it actually happens, isn't it? We are ready. Let's do this. 29. Where did I get 35 from? Just pulled that one out of my ass, I guess. I guess that's when you have like a truly like phenomenal run, like many bonuses and good distribution. Nah, we're at 29. Feels a little bit low, but I think we'll be okay. No, stop. There you go. We want to... We actually want to keep our mutations. I think I'd even like to keep disengagement if I am rolling double damage, right? Da-da-da. Da-dum-dum. Hello, sir. I've learned some of the cheese from Lemon. I know that the tentacle gives you really nice iframes. I know that the meat skewer does as well. I just don't know how many iframes it gives you. I've practiced with the tentacle. I've not practiced with this weapon. So I'm just taking a drink of coffee before I fight you. That's how like casual this is gonna be for me. Okay. We're gonna heal. I'm alive. Okay, I'm gonna heal up again because that was a little rough. Hey, you know what? All we gotta do is live. There goes my my blade dances. He's still alive. Next. Oh! Why did he not do another heal? I guess I wasn't doing enough damage to him. That's okay. I was rolling double damage. If I wasn't rolling double damage, I wouldn't have been so freaked out about the whole situation. Because I was so freaked out about it. Dude, this outfit is awesome. I love the combination of head and skin here. Oh, I wish I just... I wish he would heal as soon as he did that teleport, but... Still, good run. The meat skewer, it does give me iframes at times, but it wasn't giving me the iframes I thought it would give me. So I think that's something that I gotta look into. When he did like the poke, for instance, I think I tried to meat skewer through him and it didn't protect me. So it must be a shorter window than the tentacle, because the tentacle would have kept me safe there, I think. Unless his poke goes through the iframes that you get, but that's probably not the case. I gotta figure that out in a greater detail, I think. But that was a fun run, and I love getting the legendary tombstones. That's a fun weapon to have. We had the tombstone, we had the flamethrower turret, which I've been really liking lately. I originally thought that the flamethrower turret was garbage, and now I'm starting to realize that it's actually, I think, a lot better in practice than it is on paper. I think the damage numbers are a bit of a lie. But a good run. I had a fun run anyways. I hope you did as well. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells. You know what, I'll blame that loss on the small UI in the corner. There you go.